All right, guys. Let's see. Let's see. Is everybody in here? Did you all join my new chat? I couldn't get back into my old one. So that was weird. My phone just like went dead, completely died. And I had a full battery. I had like 90%. But my phone just shut off on me right in the middle of my live stream. So yeah, let me get into my other stream on the computer. And that sucks. That sucks. So yeah, let's see. Let's see what's going on here. All right, all right. I think I'm in my new one. So if y'all can you like the video again one more time? I would definitely appreciate that. Yeah, I thought I would be able to maybe possibly jump back into my other stream, but apparently that doesn't work. So we're back live again, guys, on another stream. Hopefully everybody that was in the other one can join this one and we can get back up and rolling again. But yeah, I'm Ken with Mid-Level Media. We're back here today for another round of Ken's movie experience. This is episode 2, the episode where we talk about WandaVision. We talk about our latest pickups for the week. We talk about movies. We talk about all that fun stuff on here. We're going to rank the MCU tonight, all 23 films. We're going to do it together. It's going to be an awesome, fun night. And yeah, we're just off to an amazing start right now with me just, crapping the bed with the live stream. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm very new to this. It's experimental. Sam Jr. said, funny picture. You talking about my thumbnail? Michael Morrison said, that thumbnail is amazing. Thank you. I appreciate that. Tony Movie Chappie says, I'm back. Thanks for coming back, Tony. Michael Morrison said, not everyone right now. Yeah, hopefully we get most everyone back in here. But I do apologize to everyone for that, because that was embarrassing, to be honest. But it's okay. It's okay. It's not that big of a deal, right? Am I looking okay? Am I clear enough, or am I a little blurry on here? Can you all let me know that? Because on my computer, like, I'm extremely blurry. I don't know if that's the same for everybody else. So if you guys could let me know that in the chat, I would appreciate it. So yeah, so I didn't get to read everybody's favorite Jim Carrey movies. Mine is Liar Liar. Like, that's my favorite of all time. I'm not going to give like my top 3, because I think at some point I might do like a Jim Carrey ranking video or something. Yeah, I don't know. I might be having a problem with my connection tonight, but that was weird with my phone. It just completely went dead. Like the Samsung went out, everything, and then it came back to life. I don't know, my phone's been acting crazy lately. I think I'm putting it through too much. I think it's about time I get a real actual setup down here, but it's okay. Bruce Almighty is a good movie. That arguably, Bruce Almighty might be his last great comedy, I think. 2003. So I know some people like Yes Man. I think that's a decent comedy, but I think Bruce Almighty is the last great one. And that was like the first movie with Steve Carell too. Absolutely hilarious in that movie. Dumb and Dumber is a classic, of course. Sam Jr., great movie. Let's see. Michael Morrison asked, when is my next thrifting vid coming out? I'm hoping to have a new one of those come out this weekend. So I'm probably going to do those. I'm probably going to alternate weeks with those, and not do them every single week. Because to be honest, it's a little exhausting, because I usually film the thrifting vid when I'm doing my other Blu-ray hunting video. I do them all on the same day. It's incredibly rough going to like 8 or 9 locations, especially at the height of COVID-19, and putting my mask on, going in and out of all them stores. So, but I still want to do them, so I'm probably gonna do it every other week. So there'll be an episode 8 of that probably coming out this Saturday. Let's see. Sam Jr. said, we already said that. Yeah, Dumb and Dumber. Tony Movie said that. Yeah, Dumb and Dumber is a classic. Mine's Liar Liar. I just think that's the best combination of him, like being like serious Jim Carrey, but also like super funny comedic Jim Carrey. And I adore that movie. That's like in my top 5 comedies of all time. I love that movie. Love Cary Elwes in that movie too. He's, you're scared of the claw. You're scared of the claw. It's funny. Michael Morrison. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I love Yes Man in my top 3 favorite Jim Carrey movies of all time. Let's see. Evan Almighty is pretty bad. Yeah, I've only seen it once, and I remember it being pretty awful. I remember it being pretty awful. Sam Jr. said, "Have I seen the Cable Guy?" Of course, I've seen the Cable Guy. Cable Guy. I love that one. That might like low key be in my top three Jim Carrey movies. I have to think about it, but that might enter the top three because I absolutely love it. That movie is directed by Ben Stiller. Did you all know that? Ben Stiller directed The Cable Guy, and it's also got Matthew Broderick in it. He's awesome as well. Michael Morrison said, "I went to Goodwill today and I got 8 Mile and V for Vendetta." That's cool. I haven't seen 8 Mile in a long time. That's still a good song. I listen to it every now and then. I used to listen to it like when I worked out in the gym every now and then. It's a good hype song. Sam Jr. said, "Ken, what do you think of the Ace Ventura movies?" Love them. But I haven't seen From Nature, or what is it called? When Nature Calls, in a long time. It's That's not one I watched as often. I watched the first Ace Ventura probably like 100 times, at least 100 times when I was a kid, over and over and over again. That's one of my favorites. And The Mask also, I watched it over. I mean, that's when I was a kid. And all those movies, it is freaking crazy. The Mask, Dumb and Dumber, and Ace Ventura all came out in the same year, 1994. So wrap your mind around that. The guy did like 3 of the best comedies in the same freaking year. That is an amazing year for anybody. Let's see. Michael Morrison said, "I love Ben Stiller, Zoolander, and Dodgeball are freaking amazing." I love Ben Stiller too. I know he gets a little bit of heat from some people. A lot of people just don't like him. I like The Heartbreak Kid too from 2007. I thought that was a really fun comedy. Also, I'm trying to think. He's done a lot of good dramas lately. That Merowitz Stories on Netflix, Brad's Status on, I think came out a couple of years ago. I think it was like an Amazon Prime movie or something. That was a really good movie. I like that movie a lot. Sam Jr. said, "What do you think of Jim Carrey and Batman Forever?" I thought he was the best part of that movie, to be honest. Let's see. Cinephiles Nation's in here. What's up, man? What's up, Pratty? Ben Stiller is a great director. I adore Tropic Thunder. Wanted to see Walter Mitty too. I watched the first half of Walter Mitty, and it wasn't because it was bad, but I turned it off because like I had to go to work the next day. I just never picked it back up. It wasn't like great or nothing, but I think I could have finished it if I didn't have to work the next day. Tropic Thunder is amazing. Even though I'll admit the last half of Tropic Thunder isn't as great as the first. I think it opens much stronger than it closes, but it's an amazing movie for sure. Good to see we got people back in here. I'm sorry for that little flub that I had in the beginning, and I'm sorry if I'm blurry or whatever now, but hopefully my connection will smooth out. I was hoping by like doing this on Sunday night, there wouldn't be like a lot of people using up internet connections in my neighborhood, but apparently people are going nuts right now. I don't know. Tony Movie Chappie said, "I really like Jim Carrey on Sonic." Yeah, he was maybe the best part of Sonic too. Tribal Gigolo said, "Tribal Gigolo's here. What's up, man? What's up, Ken? Glad to see you in here, buddy." Sam Jr. said, "Hi, Triboro." Let's see. Everybody's saying hi to each other. 4K Corners back in. Like what I was saying before I got interrupted, I was on 4K Corners channel the other night, Thursday night. We did an awesome interview. He was great. Asked me a lot of great, phenomenal questions that, to be honest, I don't even think I gave the best answers to. But they were really awesome questions. And I appreciate 4K Corner for having me on his channel. That was an awesome conversation that we had. So definitely, if you guys aren't subscribed to 4K Corner, go check him out over at his channel. Tribal Gigolo too also does awesome music-based podcasts, also reviews CDs, also does some movie video game talk on his channel. Go check him out as well. Awesome people. Michael Morrison, Tom Cruise has the best cameo in that movie. Yeah, he does. He definitely does. That's like maybe, although, can you call that a cameo? Because he is in like a lot of the movie. He's like a character in the movie. Would you call that a cameo? That's like it's kind of riding the line a little bit. Cinephiles Nation says, "Hey Ken, how's your week been? Also, your quality is good now. YouTube set it on 144p without me knowing, my bad." That's probably what I look best in. Cinephiles Nation is 144p. 4K Corner said, "Your answers turned out great, sir." Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Tribal J.O. said, "Great show Thursday night." Yeah, I had an awesome time talking with you, man, about the movies and stuff. So let's kind of get into things, guys, a little bit. You got the movies we've been, what's everybody been watching? Y'all been watching any of the stuff coming out this weekend? Have y'all watched WandaVision? Have you watched, what was that HBO Max movie, Lockdown? We had what was the movie that came out on Netflix with Falcon, Anthony Mackie? Did you all watch that one? I heard mixed things about that one. Some people said it was okay. Some people said it was terrible. I'm thinking about checking that one out soon, but I don't know. It kind of looks a little generic, so I need somebody to kind of nudge me in the right direction there. But I haven't heard great things about it, but I've heard some people say it was pretty good. Um, let's see. But as far as like what I've been watching a lot of these Mill Creek releases. I watched The Freshman. I watched Blind Fury with Rutger Hauer last week. Those were okay movies, but I watched, what else did I watch? Watched some more 1999 movies for my 1999 event that's going on right now on Instagram, where I'm doing Party Like It's 1999 in 2021. I watched, what I watched last week? Fight Club. Fight Club's an amazing movie. I hadn't seen it in like 10 years. It's still amazing. I watched, let's see, what else did I watch? Oh, Magnolia with Tom Cruise, Julianne Moore. That movie, I didn't know about that one that much, but it was okay. It was okay. The frog ending, where it starts raining frogs, that kind of threw me off a little bit. The movie's just super long. It's like 3 hours, and it didn't really feel like it was that long. Like it felt like a good length. Like I didn't get bored by the movie, but I kind of just got to the end of it and was kind of wondering what was the point of it all. It was just these characters interacting throughout the point of a day. And Tom Cruise is amazing in the movie, though. I love Tom Cruise in the movie. He plays this completely different character than we've ever seen him play before. He was fantastic in the movie. Julianne Moore was okay. I usually love her in everything. I didn't like her that much in that movie. William H. Macy was really good. You got John C. Reilly's in it, very young John C. Reilly, and Philip Seymour Hoffman. Great cast in that movie, but I didn't love it. I can't say I loved the movie. Let's see. Tom Cruise character is extremely small. I haven't watched anything yet lately. 4K Corners said, watched Anthony Mackie movie, didn't care for it much. Okay. Yeah, I haven't got a lot of ringing endorsements for it. Basement Blue says I watched WandaVision. Yeah, we're going to talk about that here in a second. Michael Morrison said I haven't watched that one yet. One underrated Netflix movie is Bright. Yeah, I know I watched the first half of Bright. I don't know why I quit, because I don't remember not liking it, but it was just one of those things where I went to go do something else and I never returned to it. It happens often with me. You'll find that when you have kids and stuff, that sometimes you just have to stop movies to go take care of things, and you just never get back to that movie. And it's like if it wasn't like mind-blowingly good, it's like, and you have no reason to get, and then other stuff takes your attention away from it. And yeah, we got 13 people in here tonight, guys. I appreciate everybody joining. If you can hit that like button for me, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Tribord Gigolo said, or Michael Morrison said, let's see. I really dug WandaVision. Awesome. We're going to talk about that here in a second. Cinephiles Nation said, you could call it an extended cameo if you will. He is amazing. I agree. Yeah, exactly. General Hot Pizza is in here. Yo, Ken Boy. What is up, General Hot Pizza? I haven't seen you in a while. Let's see. Tribal Jiggle said, watch the first 2 episodes of WandaVision. What lies below and outside the wire? What is what lies below, Trapboro? I've heard of what lies beneath. I'm getting tongue-tied here. Cinephiles Nation said, I lost it on the frog dropping scene. Yeah, that was an insane scene. Just the way that they shot that, and I don't know, it was nuts. I would have been freaking out at the freaking frogs dropping like that. Magnolia was a lot to follow. Yeah, it was. It was just so frantic, it felt like. General Hot Pizza said, do you have the Godzilla Criterion Collection? I do not. It's an amazing looking set. Admittedly, I'm not a huge Godzilla fan. As far as like the old Japanese movies, I just haven't watched a lot of them. I'm the stupid guy that likes the 1998 Godzilla a lot. I'm really nostalgic for that movie. It's a fun movie. I like the 1998 Godzilla. I haven't bought the 4K yet, though. If anybody's bought the 4K Godzilla, how is it? How does it look? Does it look good? Is it worth picking up? Because I think about picking that up every single time I walk into the Best Buy. Whack the Butcher's in here. Sup, Ken? What's up, man? We're going to talk some WandaVision. We're going to rank the MCU. Just having a fun night here. 4K Corner says, Michael, I still need to watch Bright. Let's see. Everybody's saying hi to each other. Let's Talk Nerds in here. Hi, what's up? That's my brother-in-law over at Let's Talk Nerd. Go give him a sub. Whack of the Butcher said, what's up, Try? What's good, bro? Cinephiles Nation said, 3 roles where Tom outshined every other biggie in the film. 1 Magnolia, 2 Tropic Thunder, 3 Rock of Ages. I haven't seen Rock of Ages yet. I haven't seen Rock of Ages. I need to check that out. Let's see. Bright was decent. A sequel isn't needed, though. Yeah, I heard they were going to do a sequel. They haven't done it yet. Tony Movie Chappie says, I wasn't really a fan of Bright all that much. Not a good movie. Yeah, I remember it not being too bad. I just didn't finish it. Whack of the Butcher said, finally watching that Scorsese and Nicolas Cage movie tonight. So that's Bringing Out the Dead. Yeah, let me know if that's any good, if that's worth watching, because I'm trying to pick out some movies for my 1999 watch for the duration of the month, and I want to watch more movies that I haven't seen than anything. I still need to watch The Green Mile this week, and I want to watch Election with Matthew Broderick and Reese Witherspoon, but I'm looking for some other titles. I was thinking about watching the one with Kevin Bacon, the horror movie. What's that movie called? I want to say Death Sentence, but that's the one he did years later. If anybody could think of the 1999 horror movie with Kevin Bacon, let me know. Tribor J-Lo said, what lies below is a sci-fi horror, straight crap. Okay. Okay. So don't check that one out. Millhouse said, just here to remind you to check out the movie Monster Squad again. Yeah, I need to check it out. I've heard good things about the movie. Sam Jr. said, Ken, have you been to Family Video before? I do. Actually, I think I still have one in my location, but I think it might be going out of business. So I might need to get to it fast. Let's see. Michael Morrison said, I hate the 90s Japanese Godzilla movies. The English dubbing is awful. Yeah, I haven't seen any of those. I have only seen the 1998 Godzilla and the 2014 Godzilla. Cinephiles Nation said, Outside the Wire looks really generic. I'm not too sure if I have it in me to watch another Netflix mediocre. Yeah, it's kind of the way I'm feeling too, man. I just don't. It's so depressing. It's so depressing to watch all these Netflix movies. The last few Netflix movies I watched have been good, but they've all been like independent films that they got from somebody else. Like they're not like straight up from the ground floor Netflix films. Like Pieces of a Woman and Mank aren't like Netflix movies. Those are supposed to be in the theaters, but they got bought by Netflix at the last minute. So I wouldn't actually count those as like true Netflix movies. Whack the Butcher said, oh, sorry, I gotta scroll up. I'll DM you. All right, man. Sam Jr. said The Green Mile is sad. Yeah, I heard it was sad. It's another 3-hour movie, and I just did Magnolia. So, Stir of Echoes. Thank you, Tribe World. That's it. I do have that on DVD, too. Cinephiles Nation said Election and The Green Mile are on my watch list, too, and that, too, at the top. Ken, have you seen Tremors? Yes, I've seen Tremors. I love Tremors. Awesome movie. If you watched Michael Morrison, I don't know if you watched my top 10 January horror movies, my top 10 best January horror movies. Dropped that list last Thursday. Tremors has a spot on that list because Tremors is a January horror movie. So check that list out if you haven't, see where Tremors ended up. Whack of the Butcher said, also need to watch Interstellar, and I can say I finished Nolan's filmography, so when I do watch it, make a ranking post of all his movies. Awesome. I still need to watch Memento. I still haven't seen Memento. Isn't that crazy? And then I guess The Following, and those are the only 2 I need to see. But I need to watch The Prestige again. Let's see, got Michael Morrison. I also hated Godzilla 2014. I thought it was pretty good. I like Godzilla 2014. I like their use of scale in the movie. The first time I watched it, I don't even think I got through it because I did think it was kind of boring. But I like the use of scale. Just the way that, who's the director that did that? The same one that did Rogue One. I'm spacing on his name. Gareth Edwards, is that his name? I get him and Gareth Evans and Gareth Edwards. One of them did the Raid movies, and one of them did Godzilla, and I can't remember which one did which. But yeah, I like the way that how big they shot. Look cool. Millhouse said, if I find my extra copy of Monster Squad, I'll give Let's Talk Nerd to give it to you. Okay, man. All right. Awesome. I actually like Godzilla 2014, said Tony Movie Chappie. Awesome, man. Vinny Conrad said, what's up, buddy? What's going on, buddy? Basement Blue says, I liked Memento. Awesome. I need to check Memento out. So Tony Movie Chappie said, yes. All right. So let's go ahead and get into, since we got caught up in the chat, Let's get into WandaVision. Let's talk about WandaVision for a minute. So WandaVision came out last Friday. I know a lot of people saw it early. I swear, from like Tuesday to Wednesday, all you saw on YouTube was like people episodes 1 through 3 review, thumbs up, or they're looking happy, or whatever on the cover. So I watched WandaVision Friday night when I got home from work, because I'm not crazy enough to wake up at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning before I have to go to work, because I have to be at work at like 5 a.m. On Friday and watch it. So I watched it when I got home Friday night. I watched it with my kids and my family. I made everybody watch it. And it is basically an old 50s sitcom. Like, that's what it is, with some Marvel Easter eggs and references sprinkled throughout. And I think that it's really funny. I find it funny that this is the first thing to come after, I guess, Spider-Man Far From Home in the MCU. And everybody's thirsty for Marvel content. They don't care what it is. It can be this weird 50s show. Everybody's for it. And everybody's just so thirsty for Marvel content. And they get on there and they watch a show like this. And it's just interesting. Like, what is everybody like really thinking? Well, everybody's kind of like, well, I don't know what this is, but I guess I like it because it's Marvel. There's Vision, there's Scarlet Witch. So all I can say about it so far, 2 episodes in, is I'm intrigued. I'm interested in what's going on, and I'm interested to see more and where they take the story. So I think, as far as first 2 episodes to a show, if you can do that to me, if you can hook me like that, then you succeeded. So on that level, I like the show. I'm excited about where it's going. I can't say that it's like the best mind-blowing thing I've ever seen before, but again, it's the first 2 episodes. It's got a lot to develop. There are seeds that were planted. There are things that's going to happen within this story, and I can tell that they've got something to say and they've got a place that they're going to go. And I trust, Marvel and to deliver us a good show on Disney Plus. So it's really cool. It's got great set design. I mean, this the black and white aesthetic is cool. I've been watching tons of black and white movies. I used to watch like Bewitched and I Love Lucy and all that stuff. So I kind of gravitate towards that kind of stuff anyway. So I enjoyed it. I remember my wife was sitting there with me. She was like, what is this? This is like super weird. I'm like, it's the new Marvel show. My daughter's sitting there watching it with us. She's only 6. My son's over there, and he seemed like he was kind of into it. But it's entertaining. It was funny. The only thing I'll say is that I've never been a huge fan of Wanda or Vision, like as characters and their relationship. It's not the performers or anything. I think that Scarlet Witch and Elizabeth Olsen and Paul Bettany do a great job in those roles, but it's just, I don't feel like the movies have really given us enough time establishing their relationship to really make me care or feel invested in their relationship or buy into it. They really only got I don't even think they met each other in Age of Ultron. Did they even have an interaction in Age of Ultron? I don't think so, because Scarlet Witch was like a villain in that movie. So they really only had a few scenes in Civil War, the scene where she like melted him into the floor. And then they had the opening of Infinity War, where they're like away in a hotel room together in another country. And then they had the ending of Infinity War that was supposed to be this big, impactful, emotional moment. And I really didn't feel anything in that moment. I honestly didn't care because I don't think Vision's that great of a character anyway. But I'll say, not being a huge fan of it, I'm interested in where they're taking this story. I think they can do a lot to develop that relationship and maybe make me care about those older movies a little bit more in their relationship in the process. So right now, episode 1 through 2, I'm going to give it a thumbs up. I think it's interesting. I think it's cool. I think a lot of people are thinking that this is going to grow into some kind of elaborate, like, super Marvel TV show, and there's going to be tons of action and stuff in like episodes 7, 8, and 9 or something. I don't even think that's going to happen. And I could be wrong, because I know some people have seen episode 3. It could be like a freaking Infinity War in episode 3. I don't know. I don't think this show's really going to evolve too much past where it's at now. I kind of see this show just being kind of like a sitcom type show. This is Marvel's way of doing some kind of experimental, like old school sitcom with Marvel characters and trying to interweave some kind of story in there. So I really think that this is where it's going to kind of settle, and it looks like they're going to the 70s next, and they're going to go through probably the 90s and stuff too. And that's just kind of where it's going to settle, and they'll probably do some kind of big shocking reveal thing at the end. But beyond that, I enjoyed it. And I'm looking forward to what comes next. So let's see if what you guys are saying about it in the chat real quick, guys. I know all of you guys were kind of spewing a lot. So Jeff Assassin's in here. What is up, man? Hey, Ken, do you think movie theaters will reopen this year and people will start going back? Well, a lot of theaters are open. I mean, people can go to the theaters right now. But you mean on the grand scale? I don't know, man. It's tough to say. It's really tough to say. I think that maybe the earliest you're looking at like a mass theater opening is probably the fall. It'll probably be in the fall at some point, hopefully in time for Halloween Kills, so I can go see Michael on the big screen. Maybe that can be my first movie back, and I'll be super excited to see Michael back. So let's see. Cinephiles Nation says, how's the MCU ranking going to happen? I'm curious and excited. So we're going to get to that right after this, guys. Right after I read your comments out loud and we talk about WandaVision a little bit more, we're going to get into this MCU ranking. I'm super excited to share with you all my details for this ranking because it's going to be super experimental and kind of different and weird. And I'm just a very experimental person, and I like to do strange things. So we'll see where it goes. Aaron Pym's in here. What is up, Aaron? I'm so excited that Aaron's in here. I join his live streams all the time. He has an amazing channel talking about physical media. Like, this dude knows his stuff when it comes to physical media. So definitely check him out. Let's see. Michael Morse said, Far From Home sucked. That really what made me thirsty for MCU content. Oh, man, I couldn't disagree more. I actually like Far From Home. Aaron Pym said, it's much more than a 50s sitcom. It's actually a pretty genius show that's using the geist of 50s, 60s sitcom. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you, man. Tony Movie Chappie said, for me, my only issue with WandaVision is not all the jokes landed for me. Yeah, I mean, because they kind of set those jokes up to be like for your grandparents, you know? Because I think if your 50, 60, 70-year-old grandma was watching it, she would be laughing her butt off. Cinephiles Nation said, Paul Bettany and Elizabeth Olsen are so good too. Love the comedy. And one thing I want to point out, guys, I really didn't want to spoil anything when talking about the show. That's why I didn't really talk about too much as to like what happened. Because if anybody's watching this and they haven't watched the show yet, I don't really want to spoil anything. I don't want to give any scenes away, anything like that. So I just kind of wanted to talk about it in a general way. Cinephiles Nation said Matt Shankman is a really great director too, so I trust him delivering this upcoming 7 episodes with a bang. Did Shankman do that one movie? Because this is coming back to me now. Did he do what the heck was that movie called with the kid with the superpowers? I think it was I can't remember what the movie's called. Call it out in the chat. Somebody call it out in the chat. Forget what it was called. Aaron Pym, this show is going to get much, much darker, probably similar to Tom King's Vision series. Awesome, man. Awesome to hear that insights from somebody that knows the comics. Michael Morrison said, I love Bewitched. I love Lucy, Brady Bunch quite a bit. So I had a lot of fun with the show. Awesome, man. I'm glad you had fun with it. I did too. Sam Jr. said, I like Elizabeth Olsen as Wanda. It's not that I don't like her as the character. I just didn't really ever get into them as a couple, really. Tony Movie Chappie said, I said this in my review on Instagram. Honestly, I didn't really know how to feel about the show yet because I'm still processing it in my head, but I have a feeling that I'm going to love this series more and more as I keep watching it, just how unique and different it is. Yeah, it's definitely different. And I mean, like, Marvel keeps doing this kind of stuff, and you can't ever say, like, some of their movies, yes, you feel the cookie cutter nature of it, but you can't really say that the Marvel Cinematic Universe is cookie cutter. They do all kinds of experimental stuff like this over and over again. They continue to up the ante. They continue to try to change things up. And it shows with projects like this. I mean, you may not like it, but they're trying something different, and it's cool. So, yeah. Let's see. Cinephiles Nation said, Vision and Scarlet Witch has one of the most feeble relationships for me, too. Maybe it's just me, but I never cared for their characters in the films. Maybe this show is going to change that. Yeah, I just don't think the films did enough to really make you care. And that's really not the film's fault. They had a lot to juggle. There's obviously like other major characters that they had to contend with. But, you know, they could have maybe gave them a couple more scenes to develop. I don't know. Aaron Pym said, this is actually leading more into Doctor Strange film. The comedy is meant to be a lull before the storm. Yeah, I can tell that's coming, and I've definitely heard that Doctor Strange connection. Michael Morrison said, I would love to see the references to Reba and Golden Girls in the show. Yeah, definitely. Let's see. But honestly, the movies that I thought Marvel Studios really dropped the ball on is Thor, The Dark World, and Captain Marvel. Yeah, we'll talk about them here in a second, man. We'll definitely talk about them here in a second. Let's talk nerd. Dude, I'm ready for Michael on the big screen again. Yes, me too, man. I know we saw Halloween. Me and Let's Talk Nerd actually saw Halloween in the theaters together. Back when they had theaters. That was nice. Let's see. 4K Corner. The chemistry between both main actors seems to play off very well. Yes, it does. You are right about that. You are definitely right about that. Let's see. Oh, man. Strange Things. Nice being on live. Johnny Apontit. I'm sorry. Aponte is here. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Awesome to have you, man. Awesome to have you here tonight on Ken's Movie Experience. Is that how I should open the show from now on? Ken's Movie Experience. That crapped the bed like within the first 5 minutes, and then I had to start another one. So yeah, appreciate everybody being here tonight. If you're just now joining, we're going to be ranking the Marvel Cinematic Universe here shortly together. But I appreciate you guys' patience. Aaron Pym said, thanks for the kind shout out, man. Thanks to you. You shout me out all the time in your lives, so I can only be so kind and return the favor. 4K Corner said, 15 watching, 13 likes. Hit that like button if you enjoy the stream. I couldn't agree more, 4K Corner. Anything on the Indiana Jones trilogy. Right now it's just a rumor, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be dropping in June. Michael Morrison said that was a nice time, Ken. Appreciate it, man. Let's see. Santa Falls Nation said, Matt Shankman directed one of my favorite Game of Thrones episodes, The Spoils of War. Yeah, that was a phenomenal episode, wasn't it? God, that was a great episode. That was it. That's probably like one of my that's probably at least top 10, maybe even like top 7 or something. With the dragon. Yeah, that was freaking damn, man. We got to talk about Game of Thrones more often. It kind of got a bad rap, though, in that last season. Let's see. He also directed some episodes of Succession and Mad Men. Love both of those shows, too. All right, guys. So let's get into the live Marvel Cinematic Universe ranking. So how this is going to work is I have my ranking from 1 to 23 of my favorite MCU movies. But we're going to do it together. It's not going to be just me that's ranking the Marvel Cinematic Universe. What I'm going to do is I'm going to call out the first number. It's going to be 23. And we're all going to collectively decide together what Marvel movie is the worst. What is number 23? And basically, it's whatever gets the most votes, that's what wins. And that's what goes on to be the 23rd movie. And then we move on to 22. Now, when 23 is taken off the table, it's done. You can't vote for it again in another spot. So if for some reason everybody gets a wild hair up their butt and they vote for the first Avengers movie as the number 23, which is ridiculous. That's a fantastic movie. But that's going to be number 23, and we can't vote for it again in any other spot. So when I call out the number 23, now another thing is you can only vote one time. You can only vote one time. As soon as your vote goes up, it's up. You can't change it after that. It's up. It's done. And if for some reason there is a tie, I'm going to call mine out too. I'm going to call my pick out too. My vote's going to count. But if there is a tie and somebody has to break the tie, it's going to be me. And I'm sorry, guys. It's just the way it is. I'm the host of the show. And yeah, so let's get started. Number 23, guys. What is the worst Marvel movie? What is the worst Marvel movie? Let's start at number 23. Let's give that a ranking right here now on Ken's Movie Experience. It is, for me, it's Iron Man 2. It's Iron Man 2 is the worst MCU movie. That is my number 23. But what is your all's number 23? Because that's what counts here. That's what counts here. What is your number 23? Let's see. Well, I think Michael Morrison already voted. He voted for Thor 2. That's a good one. That's a good one. Aaron Pym voted for Thor the Dark World as well. So we got 2 Iron Man 2, 2 Dark Worlds. We got 1 Captain Marvel. We got Millhouse at Thor 2. So we got 3 Thor 2s right now. Does anybody else have another one to call out. And we got another Thor the Dark World. Looks like Thor the Dark World might take this one. I'll give a couple seconds for somebody else to chime in. Let's see, but if we don't have anybody, it's going to be Thor the Dark World at number 23. So I actually don't hate Thor the Dark World. I think it's, I actually like, you'll find out as we go, but I actually dislike the first Thor more than Thor the Dark World. I don't know. Thor the Dark World is okay to me. It's directed by a guy that directed a lot of Game of Thrones episodes. And I think it's directed more like a Game of Thrones episode than it is a Marvel movie. And I don't know, I kind of liked it. And Endgame kind of makes Thor the Dark World a little bit better to me. So yeah, I think that Iron Man 2 is like a disgrace to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I think it's horrible. Its biggest sin to me is that it doesn't build up a good villain for Tony Stark. Like, Iron Man pretty much kicks his ass through all of the movie. Like, the hero is never really on the ropes in that movie. And that was its biggest sin to me. But Thor the Dark World is 23 right there, guys. So let's go on to 22. Thor the Dark World is taken off the table. Let's go to 22. And my number 22 is, I'm still going Iron Man 2 because it hasn't been picked yet. So I am going for Iron Man 2 for my 22. What is your all's 22? What is your second worst Marvel film? And Aaron Pym in with Iron Man 2. Thank God. Can we get rid of Iron Man 2? Can we go ahead and drop Iron Man 2 in the top? If it gets in the high, if it gets in the low 20s or in the 20s, if it gets in the 20s, I'll be happy. If Iron Man 2 somehow seeps into the teens, I'm not going to be very happy. I'm not going to be very happy because that movie is not good. Tony, we can't. Thor the Dark World has already been picked. You cannot pick Thor the Dark World again. You can only pick. This is where it's going to get a little confusing. This is where it might get a little confusing because Thor the Dark World has already been picked. It is number 23. We cannot pick it again. So you can pick from any other. And in my other live stream, I actually had all 23 of the MCU films in the description so people could reference. I don't have that right now because I lost my other stream. For those of y'all that came in a little later, you were the lucky ones that didn't have to experience that. But yeah, I lost the other stream and I had to start a new one, so I don't have all the Marvel films down below. But let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. Aaron Pym said Iron Man 2. Let's see. 4K Corner said Thor 2. Can't vote for Thor 2. Got to vote for something other than that. Michael Morse said Spider-Man Far From Home. Really? Really? Iron Man 2. Let's see. Millhouse said Spider-Man Far From Home. We got 2 for Spider-Man Far From Home. 2 for Iron Man 2. Dang. Let's Talk Nerd said Spider-Man Far From Home. 3 for Spider-Man Far From Home. Let's see. Tony Movie Chappie said Iron Man 2. We got 3 for Iron Man 2. We got 3 for Spider-Man Far From Home. If nobody else answers another one for 22, Iron Man 2 is going to take it because my vote's Iron Man 2. So that'll be 4-3 for Iron Man 2. So I'll give you all a few more seconds. Just a few more seconds. Going once, going twice. Sold number 22. Oh, what the? My wife is in the chat right now, and she voted for Spider-Man Far From Home, and I don't know why she would do that to me right now. I don't know why she would do that to me right now, but it is still 4-4, and like I said, I break the tie. It is still Iron Man 2 for me, unless somebody else chimes in right now with Spider-Man Far From Home. Iron Man 2 is number 22. All right, so number 21. What is the 21st Marvel movie? What is the 21st Marvel movie? You cannot pick Thor the Dark World. You cannot pick Iron Man 2. What is the next Marvel movie to be ranked by the chat? What is the next Marvel movie? Aaron Penn says Iron Man 3. Iron Man 3 is a good choice. I don't think that's a bad choice. My choice is The Incredible Hulk. The Incredible Hulk is my number 22. I don't think it's a terrible movie, but it is like one of the most forgettable of the MCU, and it doesn't really fit within the rest of the movies. and for some reason, nobody at Marvel can ever get Hulk right, and that just makes me angry like the Hulk. So I'm saying the Incredible Hulk movie. I'm saying the Incredible Hulk for number 21. Aaron says Iron Man 3. Michael Morrison says Far From Home. Man, there's some legitimate hatred for Far From Home in this chat tonight. I wasn't expecting all that. I love Far From Home. That's like in my top 10. Millhouse said Incredible Hulk. It's going to fit when She-Hulk comes out. Yeah, hope so. Hope so. Hope they get that She-Hulk one right. Michael Morrison said, I don't know why I can show your comment. I'll show your comment. Far From Home sucked donkey balls. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Far From Home, sorry, Tom Holland stands. Far From Home, Michael Morrison. I actually liked Incredible Hulk. So what's your vote, Tony? What is your vote? Incredible Hulk for sure. Aaron voted for Iron Man 3. So we got 1, 2, 3 for Far From Home. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 for Incredible Hulk. I think that's right. If Tony can break the tie, but I'm going Incredible Hulk if nobody else says anything, because right now we got 4 for Incredible Hulk, and we got 3 for Spider-Man Far From Home. So number 21 is The Incredible Hulk. The Incredible Hulk, Aaron Pym said, how fake Mandarin movie is still in here. Well, that was, I forget where that was. I think that was like 19 on my list. I don't think it's great, but I also don't think it's horrible. All right, what is number 20, guys? What is the number 20 Marvel film? So we can't do Thor the Dark World, we can't do Iron Man 2, and we can't do The Incredible Hulk. So what is the number 20 Marvel MCU film? Let's Talk Nerd said Iron Man 3. Aaron Pym said Iron Man 3. Millhouse said Iron Man 3. Michael Morrison said Spider-Man Far From Home. He's gonna die on that hill. He's gonna take Spider-Man Far From Home. He's gonna vote for that to the very end. And that's fine, man. That's fine. You can do that. So if anybody's just now joining us right now, we are ranking the MCU together. I'm calling out the number on the list. So we're all deciding together collectively what is number 20, what's 19, all the way to number 1. So call out what you think the number 20 Marvel movie is. Of course, leaving out Thor the Dark World, Iron Man 2, and The Incredible Hulk. Those have already been taken. So we got Iron Man 3, Iron Man 3, Iron Man 3. We got an Avengers Age of Ultron in there. We got a Spider-Man Far From Home. We got a, let's see, Tony Movie Chappie said 20 is Captain Marvel. Okay, so Cinephiles Nation said Far From Home. So we got 2 Far From Homes and 3 Iron Man 3s. So mine is the first Thor. That was mine. Was the first Thor, but that doesn't seem to be in question here. So it looks like Iron Man 3 is going to take it. Iron Man 3 is going to take number 20. So there we go. What a disappointment the Iron Man franchise turned out to be, right? We have one good movie and the other 2 kind of sucked. So what is 19, guys? We're moving on to 19. Tony Movie Chappie said, damn, why does everybody hate Spider-Man Far From Home? I don't hate it, Tony. I love Spider-Man Far From Home. I think it's great. I like it better than Homecoming, if I'm being honest. All right, so Aaron Pym says Avengers Age of Ultron. He's popping out the Age of Ultron on us. Let's Talk Nerds says Avengers Age of Ultron. Okay. All right, let's see. Michael Morrison said, is it a crime to hate Far From Home? It certainly is not. It certainly is not a crime. I appreciate your opinion, Michael Morrison. I really do. Not a crime at all. Let's see. We got, let's see, what's number 19? We got Avengers Age of Ultron. Let's Talk Nerds, Avengers Age of Ultron. Far From Home is number 19. So we got 2 Ultrons and 1 Far From Home. Does anybody got any other votes? Anybody got any other votes? You cannot pick Thor the Dark World, Iron Man 2, The Incredible Hulk, or Iron Man 3. Those are off the board. Millhouse said Far From Home. We got 2 Far From Homes and 2 Ultrons. You got another Ultron. So for number 19, I'm still going Thor the Dark World. I think that needs to be taken off the, not Thor the Dark World, but the first Thor. I think that needs to be taken off the board immediately. It is complete trash. It's the relationship between Natalie Portman and Chris Hemsworth. Their chemistry is horrible. And yeah, I don't like that movie. I really don't like that movie. Thor is your favorite movie? Come on, let's talk nerd. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Thor is not that good, man. I'm not talking about Thor Ragnarok. Obviously, that's higher. I'm talking about the first Thor. That's garbage. All right, so we got a lot of Age of Ultrons in here, but we got another Far From Home. We got 3 Far From Homes and 3 Ultrons in here. So, all right, let's see. Aaron Pam says, I love Portman. I love Portman too, but she cannot, every time she is in like a big studio movie, she's not that good. I mean, look at the prequels, the Thor movies. Yeah, she's not great. All right, so I'm going to have to decide here between Age of Ultron and Far From Home, and I think y'all know where I'm going because I like Far From Home. I'm going Age of Ultron is number 19. There we go. But we may get Far From Home out of here at some point. It looks like the people are mounting against it. So number 18, what is number 18, guys? What is number 18? Let's see. Michael Moore said, my end has lag. Is it just me? It might have lag, man. I'm sorry if it does. Let's see. Number 18 for me is still the first Thor. I'm going to go first Thor. I don't think people are really feeling the first Thor, so I might just end up breaking your all's tie. Let's Talk Nerd said I'll go first Thor. For number 18, I think that's a fair spot. I think that's a fair spot for it. Even if you like the movie, I think that 18 is a fair spot for Thor, the first Thor. It's not that good. Let's see. Aaron Pam said Ant-Man and the Wasp. Really? I didn't think it was that great, but I didn't think it was horrible either. Far From Home said, or Michael Morrison said Far From Home. Far From Home said Michael Morrison. Michael Morrison is number 18. No. 18 is Captain Marvel. Tony's coming out against Captain Marvel, coming hot against Captain Marvel here tonight. Let's see. Number 18, we got First Thor. And Millhouse said First Thor. I said First Thor. Aaron Pym said Ant-Man and the Wasp. And Michael Morrison said Far From Home. And it said, so we gotta go. We're going First Thor here. First Thor for 18. So let's move on to 17. What is 17 on the list right now? Sorry, Cinephiles Nation. Far From Home. I'll try to wait a little bit because I know that there might be some people with some lag. But we got, let's see, Iron Man 3, the first Thor, Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2. Sorry, I'm trying to mark them off my list here. So what is number 17? What is number 17? Millhouse says Ant-Man and the Wasp for number 17. Let's see, does anybody else have any other picks for number 17? Far From Home, of course, Michael Morrison. Should I just pencil you in for Far From Home until it actually gets picked? No, you have to type it every single time. You have to type Far From Home. Millhouse, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Aaron Pym said Ant-Man and the Wasp. Far From Home, let's see. Captain Marvel, I'll go Ant-Man and the Wasp too. It's pretty meh. I want to go with Tony and say Captain Marvel, but I'll go Ant-Man and the Wasp. I'll go majority, and we'll get it off the list. All right, so number 16 now, guys. 16. Number 16. It's going to be interesting to see when Spider-Man Far From Home actually gets taken out. There was some people voting for it in the first round, and now people seem to have switched and changed their minds on it. Because it's actually a really good movie. It's actually a really good movie. I think Jake Gyllenhaal is an incredible villain. I think the things that they do with like the mirrors and like the different, like the, what do you call it? Yeah, like the mirrors and like the reflections and stuff like that, how they were like creating all of these cool explosions and stuff through reflections. All that stuff is really cool. I thought it's like unlike anything I've ever seen. That scene where he like sends Tom Holland down into like the graveyard, and then he sees Iron Man crawl out, and he's got the skull. And God, it's such a cool image. I loved it. I love that movie. All right, so number 16, guys. Do we have a number 16 yet? Captain Marvel is 16. Let's see. Captain Marvel, Far From Home, at least out of the top 10. 17, Captain Marvel. So do we got two from Captain Marvel? Let's Talk Nerd said Captain Marvel. Aaron Pym said Far From Home. No way Captain Marvel should go this early. Oh, we have a Captain Marvel defender. But it looks like Captain Marvel's going. We have about 4 Captain Marvels, and I will go with Captain Marvel as well. Captain Marvel is number 16. Number 15, guys. What is number 15 on the list? So far, you guys are pretty much in line with me. There's some little, but my top 8 has been picked now, and that's all we've done is 8. So we're pretty on track with my list right here. I'm waiting for a wild card to be thrown out. Cinephiles Nation voted for Captain Marvel as well. So there you go. But we are on number 15 right now, guys. 15, Far From Home. Millhouse, Far From Home. Let's Talk Nerd is Far From Home. Aaron Pym says 2 times in the theater for Captain Marvel. Awesome. Awesome, man. You know, I didn't hate Captain Marvel. I had fun with it. But you know what? One important thing to note is I have not watched it since I saw it in the theater. So I wasn't that enthused to go back to it and see it again. But I didn't hate it. I thought they did some interesting stuff with the fact that the Skrulls were kind of set up to be the villains. And then like halfway through the movie, you're like, no, they're not the villains. They're Jude Law's the villain. So I thought it was a pretty cool twist in the story. But it was by the time they got to the end and they played the Gwen Stefani song when she was like kicking everybody's ass, I was like, it's a little bit too on the nose. But okay. I didn't feel the same way watching that movie that I felt when I watched Wonder Woman. That's for sure. And I'm not a big fan of Brie Larson. I'm just not a big fan. So number 15, let's see. Is Far From Home going to leave? Is it going to leave? We got Far From Home. Far From Home. Far From Home. Let's see. Avengers, because Big Skybeam. You're voting for the first Avengers, Aaron? Oh my God. Now that's a twist right there. Let's see. Michael Morrison said Far From Home. Damn it. I guess Far From Home's leaving. I'm sorry, guys. Far From Home is gone. That sucks. That was pretty high up on my list, but Far From Home is number 15. So many Far From Home haters, but it's okay because we're moving on. That was actually my number 10. That was my number 10. So we're moving on to 14. What is number 14, guys? What is number 14 in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Iron Man 2 has been taken. The Incredible Hulk has been taken. Thor the Dark World, Iron Man 3, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Avengers Age of Ultron, Captain Marvel, Spider-Man Far From Home are all off the board. Has to be another Marvel movie. When we get to the top 10, I'll start calling out the ones that are left so it can be a little easier because it's going to get a little rough when we get into that top 10. I foresee some digital elbows being thrown in the top 10 for sure. All right, so Tony Movie Chappie said 15 Far From Home. RIP. So what is number 14? Aaron Pym says Guardians of the Galaxy 2. That's interesting because that's actually my pick too. Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is my pick for 14. I like it, but it's a good spot for it. I agree. Because we're getting into the spot where these are actually like legitimately good Marvel movies. I think we've gotten a lot because we almost unanimously voted, the exception of Far From Home. For those first 8, like regardless of where we placed them, we all wanted them out in some way, shape, or form. So we're actually getting to the legitimately good movies now. But Michael Morrison, Cinephiles Nation, let's see. Guardians of the Galaxy 2 seems to be the consensus. But we got a Spider-Man Homecoming. Let's talk nerd. Did you just say Captain America, the First Avenger? Because don't you dare. Watch that movie again, because that movie is super high on my list. I love the First Avenger. I think it's amazing. I think that if you don't like it, then you haven't seen it since it came out in 2011. And you need to go back and rewatch it because it's an amazing movie. Guardians of the Galaxy 2. And yeah, it's a great World War. I love. It's World War II. World War II movie, wrapped in a Marvel movie. It's awesome. You were not 5 years old when it came. Oh shit! So Guardians of the Galaxy is number 14. So we're going on to number 13 here, guys. What is number 13 on the Marvel list? What is number 13? Can anybody give me a number 13? For this list? So we got movies like Ant-Man still on the board. We got movies like Spider-Man Homecoming, Doctor Strange, the first Guardians of the Galaxy, Black Panther, the first Iron Man, Thor Ragnarok are all still on the board right now. Let's see. Tony Movie Chap said, to be honest, I'm actually one of the few people that think that Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is better than the first one. I could see that point of view. It has a lot of emotional hooks to it that the first one didn't have. I like the first one better because I think that it has a really cool, awesome moment with Rocket Raccoon in the bar. I love that moment. It's like one of my favorite MCU moments. And I just like the coming together and the establishment of that team. So yeah, let's see. Black Panther. Damn, Black Panther is going on. Aaron Pem said Captain America, the First Avenger is good, but not great. I disagree, Aaron. I disagree. That was my Adam Sandler voice from Uncut Gems. Let's see. Black Panther, Black Panther, Black Panther. Spider-Man Homecoming. Spider-Man Homecoming. Seriously, Black Panther is top 3. Yeah, man. Guys, show Black Panther a little bit more respect than that. R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman. But, I don't think that it's like an atrocity to put Black Panther at number 13. But for me, that's a top 10 movie. That's a top 10 movie for me. But if we are going, Aaron Pym says Homecoming. Homecoming is his choice. Tony Movie Chappie says Homecoming. Cinephiles Nation is Homecoming. So I'm going with Homecoming then. If we got 3 Black Panthers and 3 Homecomings, I'm going Homecoming. Homecoming is my choice because, like I said, I like Far From Home better than that one. And I don't think Homecoming is as good of a Spider-Man movie as a lot of people make it out to be. It's a great movie, but it's not as good as people say it is. It's not the best Spider-Man movie ever made. That's for sure. It's like maybe top 4, top 5 for me. But let's see. Number 12. What is number 12, guys? Michael Morrison said Black Panther is good, but the third act is kind of bad. I don't disagree. I don't think it's bad. It's just generic and like every other Marvel movie. But should we punish it for being the same as every other Marvel movie? I think that the only reason it felt kind of out of place is because the entire movie was so drastically different than anything we've seen before in Marvel, and then they just ended with the same old generic shit. I would have loved it if like Killmonger and T'Challa sat down in a room for like 15, 20 minutes and just like talked it out and had like a philosophical discussion. That would have been more interesting than a fight on a train. But let's see, Black Panther, Black Panther, Black Panther for number 12. We got 3 Black Panthers. Let's see. 3 Black Panthers. Aaron Pym said, I disagree. We finally get the villain with pathos. Is that you talking about Killmonger? You talking about Killmonger there, Aaron? So we got 3 Black Panther guys. If nobody else calls anything else out, then we're going to be putting Black Panther at number 12. But I'll give you all a second to call out something else. Aaron Penn says Avengers. He does not like that first Avengers movie. I'm really interested to see where this top 10 is going. I'm really interested to see this stuff, especially since Ant-Man hasn't even been picked yet. Ant-Man is still on the board. That was number 14 for me, personally. It's a good movie. It's a fun movie, but come on. Ant-Man is not better than Black Panther. Not by a long shot. It's a good movie, but it's not better than Black Panther. Cinephiles Nation said Doctor Strange. Michael Morrison said, I voted Doctor Strange for number 11. Okay, so I'm shocked that Black Panther is going this low. So we got a Doctor Strange, we got an Avengers. Let's see, we got another Black Panther from Tony Movie Chappie. Black Panther is going on the board at number 12. I'm sorry, but it just has to be this way. So we are going number 11 now. What is number 11 in the MCU? What is number 11 in the MCU right now? We got an Ant-Man 2 from Vinny Conrad, but I'm sorry, Vinny, because Ant-Man 2 has already been chosen. So the only ones that are left in our top 11, we got films like Ant-Man, we got Spider-Man Homecoming, we got Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy, Iron Man, Thor Ragnarok, Avengers Endgame, Avengers, Captain America the First Avenger, Civil War, Infinity War, and the Winter Soldier are still on this list. So where are we going, guys? Where are we going for number 11 right now? Ant-Man is number 11. It is number 11 on Millhouse's list. Let's see. Michael Morrison said Doctor Strange. I love Ant-Man. It was a nice surprise for me. So we got an Ant-Man. We got a Doctor Strange. What is on my list? I'll wait for you guys. I'll wait for you guys. Avengers, I'm sticking with this one. Generic alien villains, generic Skybeam. Yeah, but the way they pulled off them coming together was just amazing. It was amazing. 11 is Avengers Age of Ultron. Tony Movie Chappie, we have already picked Avengers Age of Ultron. So you cannot pick that one. That one has been taken off the board. We got two Doctor Stranges right now, guys. We got two Doctor Stranges. Millhouse just picked Doctor Strange. It looks like we're going with Doctor Strange for number 11. So we have done it, guys. We are getting ready to break into the top 10. But before we do, let's call out all the lists that we've come up with so far. Number 23 is Thor the Dark World. Number 22 is Iron Man 2. Number 21 is The Incredible Hulk. Number 20 is Iron Man 3. 19 is Age of Ultron. 18 is Thor. 17 is Ant-Man and the Wasp. 16 is Captain Marvel. 15 is Far From Home. 14 is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. 13 is Spider-Man Homecoming. 12 is Black Panther. And 11 is Doctor Strange. All right, so we are at the top 10. What is the number 10 Marvel movie? What is the number 10 Marvel movie? And by the way, I like Doctor Strange quite a bit. That was my number 12. So this one actually made it up higher. I think 11's a good spot for it too, though. I think 11's a good spot for it too. But I remember I saw Doctor Strange in theater. I was blown away. It was like Inception in the Marvel universe. I did love it. I loved it a lot. Number 10, The First Avenger. No. Don't do that to me, man. Don't do it to me. You know, this whole night you've been breaking my heart, Michael. You've been breaking my heart this whole night, Michael Morrison. But it's okay because I love you. I love you. I love the fact that you're here and you're voting and you're being a team player. I like that about you, Michael. Tony Movie said, oh, I don't think I heard you say it. My bad. Yeah, Ultron is number 17. I think it was Aaron that petitioned that to get in there. Let's see. Aaron's going with Avengers again. Cinephiles Nation said The First Avenger. Unboxing Movies is here. We are ranking the Marvel Universe unboxing. We're in the top 10. We got films like Ant-Man, Spider-Man Homecoming, Guardians of the Galaxy, Iron Man, Thor Ragnarok, Avengers, 3 Avengers movies except for Ultron. We got Civil War. We got all 3 Cap movies still. So we got 3 Avengers movies, 3 Captain America movies. We got Thor Ragnarok all left on the table. What is your pick for number 10? I can't deal with you tonight. Let's talk nerd. No. I can't even read that. Number 10 for Winter Soldier? Are you serious? Are you serious right now with number 10 for Winter Soldier? Come on. Number 10 for Winter Soldier? I've heard a lot of ridiculous things about the MCU. That's up there, man. That's up there. Michael Morrison said First Avenger. Let's Talk Nerd said Winter Soldier. I can't even believe that. Cinephiles Nation, The First Avenger. Aaron Pem said, I got to go Avengers again. Captain America. Let's see. Winter Soldier. Where am I at on this list? Where am I at? Jared Burnett says Winter Soldier. Really? What are you guys doing to me right now? What? Jared, where did you come from, Jared? I appreciate your opinion. I appreciate you being here. But the worst Cap movie is Winter Soldier? Come on, man. Dude, no. We can't do that tonight. Sorry, Ken, I just love other movies more. First Avenger is great, though. That's okay. It's 10. I mean, all the movies in 10 could be arguably great. Eddie, what's up, Ken? What is up, man? We're just ranking the Marvel Universe. We're in the top 10 right now. Winter Soldier is top 5. This will definitely surprise you, but my number 10 is Iron Man 2. Iron Man 2 has been taken off the board unboxing. Millhouse said Winter Soldier. You guys cannot put Winter Soldier at number 10. I can't let that happen. I will overrule that, and that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. We can't get the Winter Soldier out here. No. I feel like the fix is in. I feel like the fix is in. Somebody is fixing these rankings. I got to go back through and read everything off again. Tony Movie said, let's see, we got one for the First Avenger. We got one for the Avengers. We got one for Captain America, the First Avengers. So we got 2 for Captain America, First Avengers, 1 for Thor Ragnarok. Let's see. 2 for Winter Soldier, 3. Let's Talk Nerd said, I just wanted to have an opinion. Well, it was the wrong opinion. Let's Talk Nerd. Let's see. Did anybody else vote for Millhouse voter? So we got 2 Avengers and 3 Winter Soldiers. Winter Soldiers, top tier. Civil War. Let's see. I'll pick First Avengers. Winter Soldier should not go. Winter Soldier, another one. Where are you guys coming from? Where are you guys coming from? Fine. Jared Burnett said, fine, Winter Soldier is number 1. Okay, so you can't take your vote off the board because I made that rule in the beginning. Somebody else, look, I'm not letting you guys do this. No, you're not doing this to my ranking. I'm vetoing, I'm overruling because I'm the host of the show. I'm sorry, guys, but Winter Soldier is not going to number 10. No, it's not going to number 10. The first Avengers movie, Sober. Who is Sober? I'm getting trolled right now. I'm getting trolled. These people can't come in at the 0 hour and all pick Winter Soldier when we've been working so hard at a great ranking this whole time, and everybody's going to come in here and pick Winter Soldier. It just can't happen. The fix is in. The fix is in. Now I know how Bret Hart felt at Survivor Series 1997 when they made him tap out when he didn't actually lose the championship. This is just crazy. This is crazy right now. It's ridiculous. We can't do it tonight. Avengers is going to have to go off now. Yeah, Avengers is number 10. I'm sorry. I don't really like this spot for Avengers, but Avengers is Avengers is going to number 10. We can't put Winter Soldier at number 10, guys. We can't do it. It's not happening. Not tonight. Not on my watch. It's not going out. So let's do a recap. We got 23, The Dark World. 22 is Iron Man 2. 21 is The Incredible Hulk. 20 is Iron Man 3. 19 is Age of Ultron. 18 is Thor. 17 is Ant-Man and the Wasp. 16 is Captain Marvel. 15 is Far From Home. 14 is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. 13 is Homecoming. 12 is Black Panther. 11 is Doctor Strange. And 10 is the first Avengers movie. So we're on to number 9 right now, guys. We have movies like Guardians of the Galaxy. We have movies like, have we seriously not picked Ant-Man yet? Ant-Man is still on the board. But yeah, we have Ant-Man, we have Iron Man, we have Thor Ragnarok, we have Avengers Endgame, we have Captain America the First Avenger, we have Civil War, we have Infinity War, we have Winter Soldier. Yeah. Yep. So what is number 9? Ant-Man for number 9. Going Ant-Man. So Tony's going Ant-Man. Let's see, where's everybody else going? For number 9, I will go with First Avenger. Okay. You will go with First Avenger. So we got 2 Ant-Mans. We got 1 First Avenger. And I will not hear any more Winter Soldier until we at least get into the top 5. I might not even be happy unless we get into the top 3. You guys play right. Play serious. Let's be serious here. Let's be serious here. Ant-Man is still on the board. Ant-Man's going out. It's number 9. So let's go on to number 8. Number 8, guys. We are at number 8 right now. Number 8. We still have movies like Guardians of the Galaxy. We still have Iron Man. We still have Thor Ragnarok. We still have Avengers Endgame. We still have Captain America, the First Avenger. We still have Civil War. We still have Infinity War. And we still have Winter Soldier. All right. What do we got? For number 8, Michael Morrison said the first Avengers. Patrick Christner said Batman The Dark Knight. Well, I'm sorry, Patrick, but we are only ranking MCU films tonight. Join us next week as we rank the entire DC universe, starting with Batman and Robin. Okay. Let's see. The first Avengers. The first Avenger. We got 2 first Avengers. Right? Or no, we got, we got another Captain America. We got an Iron Man. We got a Winter Soldier. We got another Captain America. It looks like the first Avengers going off at number 8. I'll accept that. I will accept the first Avenger at number 8, even though it's personally in my top 5. I'll accept it at number 8. So let's go to number 7, guys. Number 7, we still got Iron Man. We still got Guardians of the Galaxy. We still got Thor Ragnarok. We still got Avengers Endgame. We still have Avengers Infinity War. We still have Civil War. We still have Winter Soldier. So what are we going to take off next? Let's Talk Nerd comes in hot with Civil War. Aaron Pym is Iron Man. We have to get rid of Winter Soldier now, says Jared Burnett. I disagree. I disagree with that, Jared. But it's okay. So right now, guys, Unboxing Movie says Iron Man. So we got 2 Iron Mans. We got 2 Civil Wars. We got 2 Iron Mans. We got 1 Winter Soldier. I'll give you all a second. Cinephiles Nation said Iron Man. So we got 3 Iron Mans. We got an Infinity War. It looks like Iron Man's going to take it because my pick is Iron Man as well. I think. Or is it Guardians of the Galaxy? Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy should have been gone a while ago. But since everybody's doing Iron Man, I will go Iron Man for right now. I'll go Iron Man. So let's go to number 6. What is number 6? I think that Guardians of the Galaxy has to go at this point. It's a good movie. I don't think it's a top 5 movie. I understand it's very different. People like it because it's different. I get that. It's not a top 5 Marvel movie. But I'll let you guys decide. That is my pick. That's where I weigh in. Millhouse said, what do y'all have against Winter Soldier? You know it's like one of the best Marvel movies, like superhero movies ever made, right? It's arguably better than The Dark Knight to me. It's freaking amazing. There's so much great action in that movie. It's got some of the best action. The elevator scene when freaking Chris Evans, Captain America's in there, and he said, before we get started, does anybody want to get out? Come on, man. It's freaking amazing. He just beats everybody's ass. He jumps out with a freaking shield. He goes flying across. He rides across the field on a motorcycle. He jumps over that freaking spaceship hovering, throws his shield, blows up the engines. It's so freaking good, man. Everything about that movie is amazing. The Nick Fury car chase scene where they freaking blow up his car. It's all amazing. The movie is so great. Let's see. So we got Guardians of the Galaxy. We got 2 Guardians of the Galaxies. We got 1 Guardians of the Galaxy. We got 3 Guardians of the Galaxies. I have to go, but 6 Infinity War. Oh, Infinity War, huh? Cinephiles Nation said Guardians. Looks like we're doing Guardians, guys. Guardians is number 6. So now we have finally broke into the top 5. We have finally broke into the top 5. So what is our number 5? What is our number 5 Marvel movie right now, guys? We still got Thor Ragnarok. We still got Avengers Endgame. We still got Civil War. We still got Infinity War. We still got Winter Soldier. Thankfully, we still got Winter Soldier. I had to save Winter Soldier And I hated doing it. I hated using my power for that, but I feel like I used it for good reason. I feel like I used it for good reason. It's a great movie. I don't want to spoil things, but like that's my number one. That's my favorite MCU movie, is Winter Soldier. So number 5, where are we going? Let's Talk Nerd says Civil War. Unboxing Movies with me says Civil War. Another Civil War. Another Civil War. Civil War. Winter Soldier is Aaron Pym. You're breaking my heart, Aaron, but I get it. I love you and I love your channel, so I'll let you get away with that. Cinephiles Nation said Civil War. Jerry Burnett said Winter Soldier. It looks like we're going Civil War for number 5. I think the number 5 for Civil War is a good spot. That's a top 3 movie for me. My theatrical experience for that movie was like freaking amazing. But yeah, Civil War is amazing, but number 5's good. Number 5's good. So guys, we still got Infinity War and Endgame, Winter Soldier, and Thor Ragnarok. This is a very strong lineup. For some reason, every single time I've done like discussions about the MCU or rankings or tournaments or whatever, it seems like Thor Ragnarok always creeps into like the top 2, top 3. People love Thor Ragnarok. I do too. It was my number 7. It is a great movie. It really is a great superhero movie. Super fun. Just way different than any other Marvel movie. That's another example of a Marvel movie that just strikes such a unique tone. But yeah, Thor Ragnarok's amazing. Cinephiles Nation said you spoiled it already. Winter Soldier is my number 1 as well. Yeah, I know, but things are just all messed up now, and I know it's going to go out soon. So it's okay. I've made peace with it. Unboxing Movies with me said number 4 is Thor Ragnarok. Aaron Pym said Avengers Endgame for number 4. I agree with that. I actually kind of agree with that. Millhouse said Winter Soldier at 4. Let's Talk Nerd said Endgame at 4. Thor Ragnarok is Tony Movie Chappie. Let's see. So we had 1 Thor Ragnarok, 2 Endgames. We got 2 Ragnaroks, 2 Endgames, 1 Winter Soldier. We got 3 Ragnaroks, right? Do I got 3 Ragnaroks right here? I think I got 3 Ragnaroks. 3 Ragnaroks and 3 Endgames now because Mitchell the Movie Man said Endgame. And Jerry Burnett said Endgame for 4. So we got 4 Endgames. Endgame is going at number 4, guys. Endgame is going at number 4. And we are down to the cream of the crop. And I'm happy with this top 3. I am happy with this top 3. But I do have my favorite, and I've already let it know what my favorite is. But what is number 3, guys? What is number 3? Let's duke it out. We got Thor Ragnarok. We got Infinity War. We've got Winter Soldier still on the board. Unboxing Movies with me says Thor Ragnarok. Jared Burnett says Winter Soldier. Let's Talk Nerd says Winter Soldier. Let's see. Whew. Look, it was a fight. It was a fight to the finish. If Winter Soldier comes in at 3, I'm okay with it. I think it should be number 1. But to be honest, like I go back and forth between Winter Soldier and Infinity War anyway for my like 1 and 2. I love both of those movies. Michelle says Winter Soldier. She likes breaking my heart. You like breaking my heart. I hear you up there. You're laughing as you're voting against me, but it's okay. It's okay. Get them out. Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier. We got another Thor Ragnarok. We got another Thor Ragnarok. Hold on now. Hold on now. We got a Thor. Well, we got 3 Winter Soldiers. We got 2 Thors. We got 3 Thors. We got 4 Winter Soldiers. I'm going Thor Ragnarok, so I'm the 4th, and I overrule. So if nobody else votes for Winter Soldier, number 3 is going to Thor Ragnarok. Number 3 is going to Thor Ragnarok because right now we got 3 Winter Soldiers. We got 3 Thor Ragnaroks with you guys, and then, or no, we got 4 Winter Soldiers, 3 Thor Ragnaroks. I'm a Thor Ragnarok. My vote overrules. So that's 4v4 right there, guys. My vote counts for extra. Thor Ragnarok is number 3. Thor Ragnarok is number 3, guys. I'm sorry. That's a good spot for Thor Ragnarok. It is a fun movie in the MCU. It is not the best MCU movie. It is not the best MCU movie. So we're down to the top 2, guys. Infinity War and Winter Soldier. These are my top 2 movies. I love both of these MCU movies. What's it going to be? What goes out? What is better? Is it Infinity War? Is it Winter Soldier? What's it going to be? What is number 2 on the list right now? Michelle Vetter says, you're just doing that because you know my love for Chris Hemsworth. Exactly. No, I love Chris Hemsworth just as much as you do. So don't even worry about it. Look at this. We got all kinds of people coming in at the last minute to vote Winter Soldier out. How could you guys do this to me? How could you guys do this to me? To come in here and just pile up on Winter Soldier like this. Jesus. Look at this. Look at this Winter Soldier hate. We got Prandom said Infinity War. Tony Movie Chappie said Infinity War. Yeah, let's see. We got 1 Winter Soldier, 2 Winter Soldier, 3 Winter Soldier, 4 Winter Soldier, 5 Winter Soldier. Jeff H is in here. Winter Soldier. Reaction for life. Are you excited for G.I. Joe Snake Eyes? Well, we're not really on the G.I. Joe train right now, reaction, but sure, why not? I'll watch it. 5 for Winter Soldier. Damn. All right. All right, Winter Soldier's number 2. I got you. And no need to vote for number 1, guys, because it's Infinity War. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because I said, depending on what the day is, I could switch my mind on these 2. Thor Ragnarok at number 3. I don't love that. I don't think it's a top 3, but I'll accept it. I will accept it. Infinity War is an amazing movie. It's an amazing superhero, epic adventure movie just on its own. It stands on its own. It's a phenomenal film. It freaking takes your breath away in the last 5 minutes. It's one of the best endings of like any epic blockbuster film ever. And it's it's definitely better than Endgame. And I love Endgame. I think Endgame's great. But Infinity War is way superior to Endgame, in my opinion. And yeah, that is it, guys. That is the MCU ranked. I appreciate everybody joining. If you could hit that like button before we end the show tonight, I would greatly appreciate it. But what did everybody think of the list? Are you all happy with the list? I know there was a big kerfluffle at number 10 with the Winter Soldier. I kind of had to intervene there, and I got it all the way to number 2. And I'm really sorry about that, but I could not let Winter Soldier go in at number 10. It didn't deserve number 10. It did not deserve number 10 at all. And yeah, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry if it upset anybody. But yeah, you know, it didn't get number 1. So you guys should be happy that it didn't get overruled. Let's Talk Nerd said, will the overrule rule be used in future streams? So look, I said it in the beginning of the show that my vote is going to count for more if it comes down to a tiebreaker. I set that rule up in the beginning. But what I should have also said was I had the right to overrule a rule if I saw fit. Now, I don't really think I abused my power too much. I did in that instance, but everything else was an establishment of the rules that I started at the beginning of the stream. So the only time I really stepped out of bounds was with the Winter Soldier, and I had to do it. I couldn't do it. I'm sorry, guys. I couldn't do it. I couldn't have lived with myself if I did a live stream ranking of the MCU where Winter Soldier was number 10. It just wasn't going to happen. It's my favorite MCU movie. It's an amazing movie. And if anybody thinks that Winter Soldier is number 10 and you haven't seen Winter Soldier in a while, please go watch Winter Soldier like right now. Boot up Disney Plus and watch Winter Soldier because it's a freaking amazing movie. It's so action packed. It's so epic. There's so many things that happen. I mean, it turns into like an Avengers like big budget action film at the end of it. There's like freaking hella carriers freaking falling out of the sky. It's got everything. It's got any epic storyline, epic action. Chris Evans is amazing as a character. It's the best that Black Widow has been in any of the movies. It's the only movie I really like her in. I really like her character. I think she has great chemistry with Steve Rogers, Chris Evans. Samuel L. Jackson is amazing in everything. He's freaking phenomenal in that film as well. So it's a great movie. Michelle Vetter says it sucks. It does not. I'm going to make you watch it right after we get off the stream. You're going to stay up with me and we're going to watch Winter Soldier because now I'm super hyped to watch Winter Soldier. But guys, look, we got 17 people watching right now. I appreciate everybody joined me here tonight. This was super fun. Even if we had, 17 people in here and only, 7 or 8 voted, and the rest of you guys just kind of stood to the side and watched, I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you being here. I'm going to post this ranking on my Mid-Level Media Instagram page. Anybody that has like a social media presence and you want to call out your Instagram or whatever now, you can do that, and I'll tag you in the ranking on Instagram just to kind of shout you out for being in here and being a part of this ranking. So yeah, appreciate everybody being here tonight. I got some things I want to promote and some things I want to talk about before I get off here. Obviously, last night I dropped my Savage Streets review of the new Code Red release, so definitely check that out. I did my top 10 best January horror films last week. I would appreciate it if everybody checked out that video. It was a really fun video to put together, and I want to do more top 10 lists, but I also want people to check them out and support them as well. Tomorrow I'm going to be back for the physical media report. Got a lot of stuff to cover tomorrow. I'm doing another Blu-ray hunt on Tuesday, and I'm going to be reviewing Trading Places, the Paramount Presents release at some point this week as well. And I'm hoping that I have enough time in the next couple of days to knock off the last of the movies that I want to see in 2020, because I want to get my top 10 best movies of 2020 out this week on the channel as well. I'll also be back with another thrifting hunt on Saturday, so tons of content coming to the channel within the next couple of days. So definitely appreciate everybody joining me here tonight. We got Film Geeks here. Definitely check out his channel. Let's Talk Nerd. Check his channel out. Appreciate it. Aaron Penn, man, so good to have you here tonight. He's got an amazing channel talking about physical media. One of the best physical media channels on the internet, in my opinion. Unboxing movies of me. Great Instagram page. Check him out. My wife, check her out at Oily Michelle on Instagram. She's got a great Instagram page talking about oils. So yeah, thanks to everybody for joining me here tonight, and we will see you next week on episode 3 of Ken's Movie Experience. See you guys later.